Just a quick reminder that amidst your amazing endeavor of learning Snowflake and mastering it, and also getting ready for your certification, know that on Love the Course, our course on Snowflake has all the materials that you're going to see in terms of videos, source code, and hundreds of certifications exam preparing you for the COF, CO2. Best of luck.
Loading data from files. In the database, schemas are created which are logical groupings of tables. Tables contain columns. Tables and columns are the low level and the most important objects of a database. Now, the most important function of tables and columns is storing the data. So now we're going to discuss how to store data into table and columns in Snowflake. Snowflake provides us with two ways to store data into a table and corresponding columns using the user interface, the UI, and SQL queries. In this section, we're going to discuss the steps that should be taken or followed to load data into tables and its corresponding columns using files such as CSV, JSON, XML, Avro, ORC, Parquet. This approach is limited to load a small amount of data up to about 50 megs. So now we're going to start by creating a sample file in any of those formats. While creating the file, we want to make sure that the number of columns in the file and the table should match. Otherwise, the operation will fail while loading the data. In the testdb.testschema.testTable, there are three columns, which is the ID, name, and address. As such, our CSV file, data.csv. So now we're going to click the databases icon present at the top ribbon, click the table name where we want to upload our data. It will show the number of columns and definition. Now we'd re-verify the sample file with respect to columns. Click the Load Table button at the top of the column names. This pops up the Load Data dialog box. At the first screen, we select the warehouse name and click the Next button. On the next screen, we're going to select a file from our local computer by clicking Select Files. Once the file is uploaded, we can see the file name as shown. Then we're going to click the Next button. Now to create the file format, we do that by clicking on the plus sign. This will pop up the Create File Format dialog box where we enter the details, including the name, the schema name, the format type, the column separator, the row separator, header lines to skip. Other things can be left out. Once we're done, we click the Finish button. Now we select the file format from the drop-down and then click Load. After loading the results, we will get the summary, and then we click the OK button. To view our data, we can run the query select star from test_table. In the left panel, we can also see the database schema and the table details. Now we proceed to loading data into tables and columns using SQL. Upload a file into Snowflake Stage using SnowSQL, a plugin provided by Snowflake. To perform it, we need to go to the Help menu and then click on Download. So now let's click the CLI client, SnowSQL, and then click the Snowflake repository. As we can see from the interface, we can move to the Bootstrap, and let's make sure we download the latest version as needed. At this point, we can install the downloaded plugin. After installation, open the CMD in your system, and then run the following command to check connection. SnowSQL -a, then enter the account name, -u, and then enter the username. It will ask us for the password. Enter your Snowflake password and then press enter. You will see successful connection. Now use the command line. Username, #warehouse_name @databasename.schema. Now use the following command to upload the file into Snowflake Stage. Put file and then the path of the file followed by the file name and in this case the CSV stage. Don't forget to put the semicolon sign at the end, else it will run forever. Once the file got uploaded, we can run the following command into Worksheet. Date will be loaded into the table as well.
Just a quick reminder that amidst your amazing endeavor of learning Snowflake and mastering it, and also getting ready for your certification, know that on Love the Course, our course on Snowflake has all the materials that you're going to see in terms of videos, source code, and hundreds of certifications exam preparing you for the COF, CO2. Best of luck.